control and claim the cup with the 11-5 victory. And now we move to the next chapter. It's Action Palace Amateur Team Cup 3, the title defense, where the reigning champions, Scotty Doesn't Know, put their title on the line against the Dayton challengers, Dayton Strong. A little bit more about them in a little bit. The stage is set once again, and the story continues for this match. And Robert is going to tell us about something else we got coming up.
Well, Brian, you led off on the men's portion of everything. Let me take over on the women's side here. Um, and that being said, on the women's side, the inaugural Ladies Action Palace Amateur Team Cup took place on November 22nd of last year, where Chaos Crew defeated Stroke of Genius 8-6 to become the first ever champions. That event has now evolved into the Action Palace Co-Ed Amateur Team Cup, and defending champs Chaos Crew will return to defend their title on May 16th and 17th of this year against their next challenger, which is still yet to be announced. And as soon as we get that information, we'll let you know. That being said, the stage is set across both divisions, and the story is just getting started.
All right, so we have a team match starting off here. This is Team 8-Ball. So first game here is Brad Maggart of Dayton Strong versus Shane Murphy of Scotty Doesn't Know. So the cool part of our commentary is I played League mainly out of Dayton, so I know the Dayton players really well. Robert mainly played out of Columbus area, so he knows the Columbus team very well. So we got a pretty good mix here.
So I like as we spoke earlier this week, Brian, I like the comparison of Ohio State and Michigan here. Both of us polar opposites when it comes to, the state of Ohio teams. Several of these guys on the Columbus team I have actually played on a team with, and I'm sure you've played on a few teams with a few of these guys on the other side.
Yeah, actually, Jeremy James plays on my VNEA team right now.
Nice.
So, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
All right, we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty right here on the laptop we are watching, so we're going to get that taken care of so we can see what you, the viewer, sees as far as the pool table is concerned. Because truth be told, we're on the other side of the room watching a laptop, so we're not close to the players, so they can't hear us. All right, we are back. We can see now. All right, so we have Shane Murphy here at the table. All right, so that, I guess, oh, you missed that. Okay. So now we got Brad here.
And you'll have to forgive us here. We're playing a little catch up right along with you guys here due to some technical difficulties.
Looks like Brad's solids here.
Looks like he might take that 3-ball 5 side.
Yep, good call. Everything's now open. I think that's the 7-ball. Yep, yep. So I'd take that right now if I was him, because you're in a good spot for it.
And I see a couple different patterns here. The 7-ball's got plenty of clearance. You could also take the 2 to the corner, utilize that 7 to get back up table for the rest of the balls up table and play your half table pattern play.
All right. Nice shot there. good thing is I think he can bridge between those two stripes. I don't think he's going to be tree-topped if he wants to try the 2-ball.
He's got options here, though. You can go all the way up. You can go 3/4 of the way up. You can stop and do what you're doing there, too.
Yep. The cool thing about 8-balls, there's so many different patterns. As long as you get out, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everybody plays it differently. So I do have the chat up so we can see who's chiming in. Trayvon Miles chiming in saying, let's go Team Scotty.
Trayvon, we're missing you today, buddy.
So I said something about Team Dayton Strong before. So this team last weekend went to the Indiana VNEA and won the AA state division. They are playing the same team here. They're playing the same team at Ohio Canton, and they're playing the same team at VNEA Vegas. So it's the same 6 guys for all 4 tournaments. So we'll see what they can do with all those different tournaments.
Well, and that could be one of the most dangerous things if you put a team together that does all these big tournaments together. Everybody feeds off of everybody, no matter how good or bad everyone's shooting. Everybody knows everybody, and you know how to fix the problems when they're there. And it looks like Brad here is working on trying to make a little light work of this rack. Got a little wonky right here.
Yeah, I thought we may put a little bit of inside on that to try to hold it a little more, but this is still an easy cut shot. Just come back. Yep, he's either hit it a little soft or go back and forth, that he did.
Huge window there to go up table, though. You could pretty much miss anywhere on that particular side of the table and still have the 8.
Yeah, left himself a back cut, but still makeable. Yep, just like that. And with that, Team Dayton Strong takes the first game of the team match, 1-0 in a race to 5. So right now we're going to talk about some of the sponsors between the racks. 10 sponsors for this event. That's awesome to see. So our first one is Absolute Billiard Service. These guys, top level pool table service, Dayton area, but they also travel. They're owned and operated by Josh Ebert. These are the guys that take care of my table. They've been done stuff with them. They also help me do I can't talk today. Revigorate my college's game room. So did a lot of stuff there. So top tier, if you have any pool table stuff, check them out. I've been doing them for a couple of years now. And then also one more before the next rack, Action Life Dayton, the YouTube channel. So all the Action Palace Amateur Cup events and all the action matches by the Mosses is going to be on this YouTube channel. So check them out. It's Action Life Dayton YouTube channel. Follow them and click the notifications bell so you know when they post. We'll have a couple more sponsors later. But for this game, it's Tommy Campbell versus Scott Stevens.
So I kind of want to lead into this with giving notable mention here. For this team event, we have overall referee Jeremy Mosier here today, who will be the standing ref. He is not currently at all the tables, but they need a shot called. That's the man with the plan. If for some reason Jeremy's not here, Superman himself, Brian Polly, he will be the backup guy.
All right, so second ball break by Scotty. Does the 13 go? Ooh, wow.
We got a little dry break here.
That 8 and that 14 got kind of wonky, but 3-ball serves as a pretty good breakout if Tommy wants to go solids. Doesn't really have a good breakout if he's shooting stripes, so I think solids are probably the pick here.
Agreed. I feel like if you go any kind of stripes here, you're kind of swinging for the fences. If you go maybe playing the 15 ball first, has an opportunity to bust apart the 14 and the 8, but we're going with the old-fashioned method and the old KISS method. Just keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesse
easiest way to play
chiming in saying, let's go, boys, hold it down.
That was a little bit of an uncharacteristic miss for Tommy right there. Didn't exactly leave this the easiest. They always say the toughest ball is the first ball, and And I feel like that's the truth here.
Oh yeah, it's just you gotta get your mojo started for the rack and everything, and that first ball starts it. So, yeah, so with the 11 ball, that bottom left becomes a bigger pocket.
And Brian, he didn't even need that at all. That was nothing but net.
Hit that pretty good. So I'm thinking maybe 2 ball come out, and then depending on where he's at, either 3 ball breakout or 4 inside.
I mean, he's got plenty of options here.
Yeah, he got way off if he was trying for the 3, but he still got the 4.
Well,
Well, he's got the 1 too. I didn't even see that.
ideally, we want to try to get that 3 ball out as soon as possible. You know, break the 8 and the 14 apart if you're going to try to go for the out.
Oh yeah, get rid of your problem balls as quick as possible.
Absolutely. Scott's looking at the 1 here. Again, we're sitting behind a screen watching this match, so we don't know what kind of clearance these players have at the table as they're standing there. But from here, that 1 ball looks awful wonky if you're trying to run it up the rail to try to maybe go up table or create a little better position on the next ball.
I think the 1 can pass. I think he'll hit the point, but I don't think he'll be able to come out as far to get the angle on the 3 maybe. So maybe he might be using the 4 either right now or after the 1. It looks like he's doing it right now.
I was gonna say I like this approach at going the 4 that gives you an option to go up table, and you still have the 1 ball as a freebie ball. He hit that well, but I think I would have liked to have missed both of those balls if possible there.
So yeah, so now he's got kind of 2 trouble spots. He's got the 5 ball and where the 8 and 14 is. So let's see what he does here. This guy's an intelligent player. I love watching him play. He'll come up with some things like, "Man, I didn't even see that."
He's very, very methodical. Just when you think he's not out, surprise, surprise. Don't really have a safety option here.
I don't think he wants to roll the 5 into the stripe and make the stripe, because then even with the 14 tied up, that's leaving Tommy a wide open table.
Well, I mean, you could tie the 5 up with the 11 here, and that would probably be your best safe to play, but very, in my opinion, very low percentage shot to. I mean, your margin for error to miss is next to nothing. You have to get close or you're in trouble.
Okay, see what he's got here. Oh, I think he was trying to knock it out of the way.
Still not a terrible leave. It kind of left it almost perfect for him to shoot this 10 ball in the side pocket, come off the top rail, and break out the 14-8 here and still have a little bit of leeway.
I think what he also could do is maybe give himself an angle on the 15, because if you're trying to pocket this 10 ball on the side with speed, that pocket can seem a little bit smaller. So maybe roll it in and then try to negotiate another stripe for a breakout potentially.
Agreed.
And also, depending on where that 14 is, I can't see the angle. You could potentially hit the 14 behind the 8 and then try to replace the cue ball right behind the 8. That's possible. I mean, I don't know where the gap in between them, but that's if there's a gap there, you might have that
I
opportunity.
think this is me here. I'm going to play this with a little high left. Maybe even not so much of the high, but definitely on the left-hand English. And I like trying to float up in between that first and second diamond up there if you're not going to try the breakout. I mean, it gives you a shot on the 15 and a chance to work around the rest of the table.
All right, so he's calling the 10 aside, which you can see what he's putting on.
Looks like he's got some high left on that ball.
Yep.
And as I said, I thought the angle was pretty good to try to get there if he chose to break that ball
Right.
out.
Yeah,
Looks like
well,
he might be just a touch straight in here. You kind of wanted just a little bit of angle.
think we're looking at the 9 ball in the bottom right corner next shot, and then we'll see what happens. The on deck game is Josh James and Tristan Harris.
Uh, Tristan is a former VCA state champion, if you did not know that. Um, I believe this was 2 years ago. I apologize if I have that incorrect, but I do remember being at the tournament and watching that match.
Almost looks like he's playing it safe here. Oh, he went for it. Good shot.
It's a pretty good safe right there.
Actually, he's walking away. He did call safe, yep.
Leaving that cue ball where it's at, you take away the 2 balls down at the end of the table. 1 ball's in a shady spot. You could probably utilize this as an opportunity to try to get the 1 ball in play up there. Not really much of a safety option unless you try to tuck the cue ball up with the 14-8, and even then that's difficult.
Ideally, he could thin the left side of the 1, come down here kind of where the 5 is, because I don't know if that 12 ball passes the 9 in the top right-hand corner, so if you kind of leave him almost a super long combo like that, I think that would be a safe shot. Maybe not necessarily the best safety shot, but it gives Tommy a tough shot or tough option.
Potential opportunity to see the table again. Not really sure on this. Kind of left the cue ball in a spot where he can shoot the 9 for the breakout and still have a shot on the table. You can also have the potential to even play safe. Again, we're sitting behind a computer screen watching this, so that angle that I'm seeing might not quite be the same thing that all these shooters are seeing on the table here.
Okay, he's going for the 14. I don't know if that goes or not. What he could be doing is try to play that safe I was talking about earlier from the opposite side. If he can get the 14 out and stop the cue ball right by that 8 ball, because I don't think Scotty can make the 5.
Brian, I almost wonder if you can hit this 14 ball flush with kind of like a stunning English and just kind of lock it on the 8.
I mean, I think this is going to be the shot of the rack right here.
More than likely. And that's the lovely thing about 8 ball. You got to decide when to go and when to slow down.
Cool thing is we got a number of people chiming in that are watching, and a lot of them are from different areas. We got some, people from our area, our Napa area, Tracy Underwood, from the Columbus area, Joe Chatton from the Dayton area. So that's cool. We got a lot of people watching. He went for it. Oh, now he got lucky. That didn't really, bust it out to where with him missing that shot, Scotty doesn't have like a dead run out here. Almost like a 2-way.
Oh, yeah. And you could pretty much play the 7 ball here and take that pocket back over if you wanted to and take the cue ball up to the top rail where Scott's standing right now.
So he's shooting the 1 in the bottom left. Yep. So if he missed it,
right,
he still was able to take away a ball and take away a pocket. And it looks like that 3 ball passes. So it depends on what type of shape he gets off this 5, whether he goes for the 3 now or he just goes for the 7 and then leaves 3 for last.
And that transition from the 7 to the 3, as you just mentioned, being the shot of the rack, I think will be the shot for Scott to get out here.
Now he could go for the breakout here. He's got a good angle to go for the breakout here instead of trying to get on the 3 and then use the 3 as a breakout.
I think I like shooting the 7 ball and trying to be just a hair off of center table. That's perfect.
We got our friend Gabriel Fields chiming in watching. Good to see that.
He's lining up to see where this 8 ball goes. If he hits this right, that 8 ball should come out about center table.
Oh,
Oh,
that
even
right off the 14.
better.
That was smart.
Even better. And with that 8 ball there, Brian, that puts Scotty Doesn't Know on the board, tied at 1-1 here. And we're going to give you a little bit of more sponsor information here. I'd like to mention Action Lifestyle Company. It's a fresh, evolving clothing line by the Mosses, already making an impact and proudly supporting the billiards community. Also, like to give notable mention here to Action Palace, the host of the Amateur Cups here in Huber Heights, Ohio. It is the Dayton area's premier pool hall with high-quality diamond tables. They offer a variety of tournaments and leagues, including the Ultimate Pool League Dayton, operated by the owner, Alex Olinger.
And this is your first time being here, so what do you think of the place?
So that was actually where I was going to lead into, and you beat me to the punch, Brian. Um, so being I'm a Columbus guy, this is a bit of a long drive for me. Maybe not too bad. I think it was 45 minutes today, but I will tell you, tables are in immaculate shape. There's plenty of tables. There's plenty of sitting room.
You got a little bit of table variety too. Obviously, they got a lot of 7-footers for leagues and everything, but they do have 1, 2, 3, 4 diamond 9-footers up in the front room. They have one of the brand new Gold Crown 7s in a side room, and then even further back into the other room, there's a couple other more. I think there's 2 9-foot diamonds there with a carom table, a 3-cushion billiards table, and for those that know, it's heated. And when you know you have a heated carom table, you know you have a good place. So, all right, so we got Josh James here breaking against Tristan Harris. Rack 3 in the team 8 ball. Uh-oh. Don't go in there, it's dark. So the format of this event is kind of very similar to Moscone Cup, to where you have a team starting off and then you kind of rotate back and forth, and then it's a combination of singles and doubles. So if you're familiar with Moscone Cup, this is the exact same format. Well, you got to look at the problem here, and you got the 5 and the 13. So I don't think either of them go anywhere. So like I said, I'll almost do solids here because you have the 4 and the 6 could be both a blocker, a breakout ball. So I think solids look better here. Got a couple people chiming in saying hi. Colton Schreider said, "Nice, Scotty." And then Dakota Bain, kind of from the old big money area, says, "Afternoon, gentlemen." So thank you, Dakota, for chiming in. Yeah, so he had just enough past the 9. So his bridge halfway normal. Yeah, so 2-1, and then after the 1, figure which one he's going to go with, either 4-6. Maybe he can shoot the 7. But I think the angle that he has, I don't know if he can hold it for the 7. I think it'll just float over for maybe the 6 or the 4. And if he can get the breakout and get a shot, this could be our first break and run of the match. All right, so he's shooting a 7, so maybe just going to kind of draw back for either the 1 or for his breakout ball. He's going to stop right there. Okay. I don't know if that 4 ball passes the stripe. looks like for the Dayton team, it's a family affair because our next game on deck is Josh's brother, Jeremy, who's going to be taking on Curtis Yance.
I feel like that'd be a little bit more appropriate team name than Dayton Strong for jokes purposes here.
Yeah. All right, we'll see what Tristan does here. Looks like he's shooting 6. Now, he could try to get an angle on the 4 to get a breakout using the 4. Or he could go for the breakout here because the stripe's on the right. I don't know if he can come off the rail enough. Yes, I think he's playing. Uh-oh. I don't think he wanted to go that far.
Looks to me like that one ball might actually be past the salt.
Yeah, I think he cut the 1 in the bottom left and avoid the scratch. That's just then trying to get back onto the 4 with the correct angle. If he hits this right, he could come around 2 rails.
And be above it. Never have to touch the ball.
But also, I mean, I don't know if he cuts this, even if he cuts it thin, I don't even think he has the angle to even hit the stripe. I don't think he can break it out from this angle without going in the rail.
Well, based off of what you said and what he just pointed out, it looks like he's going to go 2 rails. Looks like he's going to go side rail and up to the top. Try to come down and shoot the 5 in the corner. I'm not sure if he's got clearance in the bottom right here. Looking at it. This is a big ball here. You're going to have to turn the trick on this basketball.
Because I don't, even if he makes the 1, it doesn't get a breakout. Like, I don't really see a good safe here.
Has him out ball counted if you take that safe or a chance of the safe. You might want to do a ball to center.
I mean, the only saving grace right now for Tristan is that those 2 straight balls by the 8 are kind of wonky. But there's easily safe balls, too. You can easily play some safes there. So this is going to be interesting to see what he comes up with. I mean, I don't even think he can back cut that one.
That one just looks. You're virtually back cutting this ball.
I mean, you can tell by the.
Can he get enough of it to hold the cue ball out of the corner pocket up here?
And we don't see all his body language. We just tell by his body language. He's like, he's not happy with where he's at right now.
That 4 ball was really a key shot. Whether you choose to get on the ball up top or get back on the ball, try to get back up top. That was truly the big shot for Tristan in this rack.
Here we go. I think he called safe. Yeah, just play a containing safe, as they say. Just trying. I think he wanted the cue ball even further down, maybe off down to the rail. All right. So here's Josh's first turn at the table after scratching on the break. And he's got plenty of options here to possibly go for some balls or play some good safes right here. I mean, if I'm him, I'd almost start moving those 2 strike balls from by the 8, move them out of the way because it's an easy safe.
That's what he did. He just called the safe right here. And I have to correct you. Both those, 1 and the 5, or 1 and the 3. Whatever that ball is up there. They're both tied up. Has some separation here now. This one shot right there.
Yep.
There's the reason these guys are state champions for Indiana there.
Good hit there by Tristan. It's. I mean, he didn't leave Josh the out really because of how the table's let out. But Just does have options. And here's the thing. I think, maybe just the angle, I think the 13 passes the 9 in the bottom right. Unless he calls the 15 using the 9 now and opens it up. So yeah. I don't think he was going off that other ball. And here's the thing. I don't think he wanted to be straight on that 9. If he had that angle, that he could get over that 13 to bring it down the bottom right. So now he's going to have to manufacture that angle. You can do it right now. I mean, it's going to be tricky no matter way you go this. I see him going 9, maybe a little bit of inside, 13, and then on for either the 11 or the 10, and then. All right, so he went for the breakout instead of playing position. So left himself a long shot on the 11. Nice tester. Yeah, because now it's wide open. If he's shooting the 11, if he misses this, I think he's going to leave Tristan wide open if he misses. So this is the shot of the game right here. I think he can hit this a high left. He can also hit this just straight top and still get the right angle. Especially on these long shots, almost would rather not hit it with side spin. And he's feeling the heat. He knows this is a big shot. Oh. I think he did use a little bit outside on that, so I think he just threw it. All right, golden opportunity here for Team Scotty Doesn't Know. Hit this with maybe a little bit of high inside. Good. And if they get this, Curtis is breaking in the next game, so they could, in a sense, cue ball. I don't think he put any inside on that at all. I still think this is cuttable, and he can avoid the scratch in the top left. But then you just turn the cue ball loose, but then it could potentially go 4 rails and get back out to the center table for the 8. But that's a lot. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to try to do. He's going to try to kill this. Yep, made the ball. Ooh, the point kind of helped out a little bit. Because if it passes that point, I don't know if he can back cut it at that point. The speed he had, that might have been down to the first diamond, maybe passed. It still possibly could have been back up, but he's in way better shape now. You got to get those rolls.
That's right. Game of inches on the rolls.
All right, with that 8-ball, Team Scotty Doesn't Know takes a 2-1 lead in this team match. Very first one. We're going to hit a couple sponsors here in between racks. We have Avenue 227. They are a rising force in the local creative scene. This all-in-one studio offers professional audio recording, mixing, and mastering, alongside podcast room rentals, cinematography space, and videography services. Designed for artists, creators, and entrepreneurs, provides a high-quality, versatile environment to produce music, film content, and to build your brand, all in one place. We take to your art as serious as you do, and having a local company like that wants to help you out is always a good thing. Sarah Hofferman with Billiards Plus. We know about Billiards Plus, a great place in Dublin, offering a fine selection of pool tables, cues, darts, accessories, and high-quality gas grills to level up your game room and your backyard. Yep, great people there.
If you've never been to Billiards Plus, you should at least make one trip. It is a huge, huge store with a huge variety of pool tables, pool cues, pool accessories, anything from darts to you name it.
All right, so now we have from Dayton Strong, Jeremy James versus Curtis Yunts. Did I pronounce that right? From Scotty Doesn't Know.
Looks like
And
we've got Curtis to break here. Curtis is a relatively up-and-coming player in the last couple of years in the Columbus side, so
doing the head ball break where a couple guys did the second ball break. Looks like he's made at least 2 wide open table here.
I believe it looks like that we've got Curtis's lady here. It says, "Come on, babe." So cheering on for her man. Brian, I think I like taking the 6-ball approach here. I like taking the 6-ball. I didn't realize he had the clearance up there in that part of the table. He had to cover that.
Okay, does he go too far? No, he went perfect. Look at this. It's 2-ball. Then I'll probably take the 7 at that point.
Now that I can see that 3-ball was sitting in the pocket, like I said, Curtis had that covered when I looked, so I couldn't tell. Take the 2-ball up. You can play the 4-ball in the bottom left.
Oh, wow. Did not expect that. All right, so Jeremy, golden opportunity here. That 9-ball's in a weird spot because of him missing that too. But so Jeremy, our team, kind of as a sub for this session. I known him and his brother for a while, but he came on and in his first night in our league had 2 breaking runs. So I was like, hey, we'll definitely take that.
Both of the James brothers, they're both right around that, 580 to 600 mark.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know them a little better than I do, but trying to pay attention to the lineup here.
Yeah, they both played pretty good. So I remember Jeremy didn't really know anybody on our team, but he saw me. He was, oh, Brian's on your team? I'm good.
Jeremy, I'm sorry you have to play pool with this guy.
Yeah, last time Robert and I played a league match, it was, I think, a 5-5 race. I got up to 4-0, and I let this guy come back and beat me.
Hey, you brought that up. I wasn't going to talk about it.
All right.
The 10-ball in the bottom left there.
Uh,
Kind of got to solve that 9-ball problem now.
yeah, I think you're right. I was about to say, you cut the 14 in the side and come back maybe a little bit outside and come back, play the 9 in the same pocket. was trying for it. All right, so he left it open here for Curtis. And we're gonna have fun with the next game coming up with who's playing. We'll leave a tease for that.
There might be some bias there. I'm going to apologize to the chat ahead of time. Those that know me and know Brian understand. And you'll know as soon as the name gets announced.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be stuck in a rock and a hard place for this one. All right, so we'll leave that for a tease, and we're gonna watch Curtis here. Yeah, I think he's calling the 6. Well, he's calling the 1. We'll see what he goes for here. Okay, I was calling the 1. Should we do the 4 or the 6 here? Yep. Yep.
And if you can overroll and still be okay. You can roll even just a tad short and still be relatively okay. Easy.
Slow down, cue ball. Got a little close to his work, but he's fine. He's got a right angle too to get up there for the 2.
Kind of want to punch it off that side on that table.
Yep, a little low, a little bit outside. Yep, right between the window. Now, do you go off the rail or you just drop straight back for the air?
Hey, that depends on the player, Ryan. I know that the smarter shot is to play the rail. It gives you a little bit more leeway. But I like my draw straight, so I don't hate what you did there.
Yep, and you always got a little bit of a distance here. It's not that much of an angle.
And you got one shot, make that call.
There we go.
Curtis's win here puts Scotty Doesn't Know. That's 3 for 1. Team match here in the list of 5. Let's go right to a couple more of our sponsors here. We'll approaching Car Stars Collision Centers on this east. From minor dents to major repairs. They deliver expert collision and auto body service that you can trust with quick turnaround. Cream Pure Kitchen, a brand new online order only late night carry out kitchen serving up a dynamic mix. Bar favorites, homemade entrees, healthy options, snacks, and desserts. Coming to South Dayton this summer. Ryan, that sounds killer.
I'm looking for that. All right, our next game from Dayton Strong is Casey Oram, and from Team Scotty Doesn't Know, somebody we are familiar with, to say the least, Craigie Fry.
I have played fully with Craigie Fry for probably 10 years now. I believe that we started in 2016 and it's 2026 this year. I remember when he first started as a bar player and now he has turned into an absolute beast.
Yeah, so I remember we have an interesting story with this. So I would always play in Dayton, always went to Canton with the Dayton team. The one year that we couldn't go, I jumped on your guys' team, and we ended up getting 3rd in the state in the open division with Craigie and you and all of our other players like Hicks and everybody else. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place because I play ring games with Craigie all the time, good buddy of mine, but I'm the Dayton representative. I play out of Dayton more, so like I'm kind of torn right now.
I think we both can agree it's just a pretty good bracket.
Oh yeah, and to quote one of my favorite movies, "Kid's got a sledgehammer break." Broke those up really good. 4 ball's gonna be kind of weird with the 8.
Looks like we got Jesse McNew in here chiming in for his team. Scotty Doesn't Know. We sure hope you are well, sir, and please know you are duly missed on this team.
So do you go stripes? Or you go solids here, Robert?
Well, so I'm looking at the table, and no matter what side of balls you take, that 8 ball's a problem.
The 15.
Something's going in the shape still.
Yeah, the 15 being close to the 8, and he might be able to do something with it, but with the one ball there, he can't play it in the bottom left, so he could possibly go for it now if he hits this with a lot of low right, potentially. But anytime that 8 ball's close to a pocket and you're breaking it out, I mean, okay.
Ryan, I know that you can hear the jukebox in the background here. Do you hear what's playing right now?
I know, but I don't necessarily know what the song is.
This song was a Young Guns theme, if you remember correctly.
Yep. Yeah, I remember now, because that was the name of the team that, when I jumped on with you guys.
Unfortunately, we're letting out the not so young guns anymore.
Young at heart.
Weird here. Kind of a weird choice. Play the 9 ball and work those 2 balls top left there, then try to figure it out at the end down here. You play the 9 ball and try to get it out of the way. See what you can do.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, the 14 and the 2 is kind of wonky. The 15 is kind of wonky. We went for the breakout here.
That was actually a pretty good shot.
That worked out really, really well for him.
If he can escape this particular ball here, it looks like that 8 ball can go off the rail and off the 4 in the 4th rail.
I mean, ideally, he would have loved it if that 4 ball would have fell. Now, can he clip the 14? No, he didn't. Oh, stay out there. Oh, good shot. Good shot. All right, so 11 passes the 12. And then he can get the 12, but then it's like, okay, now what?
Yeah, that's a ball down here in the bottom right. It's a problem.
Well,
He also might have that opening I said before, where you could take the 8 off the rail off the 4. He might be able to take that ball off the rail off the 4. Close that pocket up the 8.
yeah, I'm thinking that's what he might be setting up for the 14, 1 rail off the 4, and then it's basically you stop right there for the 8 ball.
I don't want to get too overzealous with this. Which he did, actually.
All right. So obviously, just try to get shape on the 14. We cracked the 50 people watching live, Mark. That's awesome. Share with your friends, especially from the Dayton or the Columbus area.
Question is, Brian, can we get to 100?
That'd be cool. Hope so. We know enough players in the Dayton and Columbus area. They all should be chiming in, cheering their respective areas. All right, so does he stun this over to the rail, or does he follow 2 rails and go behind the 7?
He's just playing the angle, and he could almost come up off the top rail down here inside and shoot that ball in the side pocket.
Okay, I think he was trying to go behind that 7. Now he's in a weird spot because he still can potentially cut it if the 2 ball isn't in the way, like the shot we were talking about before, but
I just feel like if he was going to do that, he kind of needed to feather that ball above the 7 if he was going to try to get out and around.
tell you what, if he's able to back cut this off the rail into the 4 and make it and then get shape on the 8, that's going to be the shot of the match already.
Seems to be what he's looking at.
See Craig over there, he's just salivating. He's just like, I want to get to the table. I want to get to the table.
He's ready.
All right, here we go. he didn't cut it enough to do that.
Get to watch the kid.
Yep, and now he has left a wide open table for Craigie.
Jealous. I wish my head of hair looked like that too.
Well, he's got a good spot here because he can make the 2 or the 3 to get to the 1 in the lower right, because that's the only place where that 1 ball goes.
Absolutely. Sure there. He's got some angle on this 1 ball. Playing 2 rails. Come back out for pretty much option on any of those balls.
He came a little short, but he's still fine. I shoot the 6 ball, possibly draw back for the 3, unless he wants to slow roll the 3 and play the 6 or the 7 in the side pocket.
I don't think you shoot the 3 ball across the outside. Shoot the other balls. You got both bottom corners open here.
There's a 6 past the 8, or does he make the 7 just float down for the 6 in the upper left?
Or is he pretty much straight in and drop back a little bit?
Yeah, we'll see what the angle he's got. He's cueing high ball. Yep.
That's a good shot. Turn the straight loose a little bit.
Pretty much straight, so just a stop shot or pull it back just a couple inches and 8 in the side.
Bring it down and make the ball. Strip right there.
And with that 8 ball, Craigie, Scotty Doesn't Know, is on the hill in this team 8 ball match in the very first match of our event. A couple of quick sponsors here. Hemlock Cues, high quality custom cues made by local cue maker Steve Hildebrand, who is a big supporter of Dayton Area and Pool. Absolutely, he helps out with lessons. Steve is a good dude, so definitely check out Hemlock Cues. Tip City Barbershop. They're open 5 days a week. They offer a full-service barbershop located at 820 West Main Street in Tip City, so definitely look them up.
Pause you for just a minute. I see in the chat here we've been having some audio output difficulties here. Sounds like my mic has been a little on the low side, so feel free to chime in if it's any better here.
Yep, so I think it was just yours that was kind of down a little bit. So everybody out in the chat, letting us know if it's just his mic or is my mic okay. So this is the first time that the Mosses are doing live commentary on this. So we're kind of playing around with this. So we need you, the viewer, that are watching, to kind of give us the feedback. So.
It's a big trial and error thing. So.
All right, and our sixth match, we have Brian Sturgis versus Chris Bradley. Looks like Chris is breaking here.
Chris is another one of those players that is. That was pretty good comment there, Danny Murray. You caught me mid-sentence and had to stop. That was great. Chris is another one of those up-and-coming players here in the last year or two. Really big APA guy there for a little while. He's really branched out in the last year or two for different leagues, and you can kind of see it in his game.
All right, Joe, when you said your mic is low, your mic is good, which name? All right, he says mine's good. Okay, I didn't know which one was which.
We're still making some adjustments on these mics too. So.
All right, so we got Brian here coming to the table, ball in hand. That is the main difference between BCA and, let's say, VNA, what we play in Dayton, is the scratch on the break.
appreciate the update. We're still working on that right now, so. I see you've got Ryan here at the table. Taking the 6-ball up.
That's a lot of cluster in this one, so strategy is going to be key. There's a lot of strategy in 8-ball that people don't realize sometimes.
Absolutely.
All right, so Moss is figuring out Sirius headset, so you just got me for a second. Alrighty here. So looks like 3 balls next. See how he's going to break out that. I believe that's the 7 and 14. Alright, so looks like we may have got this fixed. I see the line, the audio line on Sears headphone. Are you back, Mr. Sears?
I believe so.
Alright, so everybody give us the feedback in the chat. Can you hear Robert now? Whether you want to or not.
Right, right.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have a fun time with this.
Brian Hoover, nice to see you in the chat here, my friend. Hope all is well with you down there.
Alright, so once Moss changes our screen to where we get a bigger picture of the table, we'll be able to see the angles more. Awesome. Everyone says the volumes are better. Thank you, Andre Moss.
Brian, I can't help it, buddy. I have a big mouth. You guys will have to live with that one.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you can pull the mic back a little bit. That always helps. The position of the microphone will help you out. Awesome. And we're getting close to 60 on this one, so definitely share those with your friends, especially if they're in the Dayton, Columbus area.
I still definitely think we should make it to 100.
That'd be fun.
Everybody's got a pool playing friend. Share the
All right,
stream.
now I can see better. Okay. All right. Now, Brian's got a got a safety option here. He could pop it, just float up on the 8. Hopefully hit it hard enough to something catches a rail.
Right.
Joe, wait, turn his mic back off. I second that, Joe. That's it. We're going to be as interactive as we can.
Absolutely. I have to remember, even though we're sitting here behind the screen commentating the match, we still like to have fun too. We're having fun just doing this in general.
Yeah. Thank you for saying yes to come do this.
Absolutely.
He was going for that bank shot. Nice try. He didn't really leave a lot. I mean, everything's still kind of clustered up.
Well, I think you and I both agree. We know we're playing safe here on that pair of balls and the 9-10 there.
Oh, absolutely. You want to start at this point. Try to start moving your balls there together out and to leave yourself a really good option to run out. I think what's the term we like to say in 8-ball? 1-ball hell.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's a familiar place that I don't care to talk about much.
Yep. So even then, if he gets ball in hand here, I would still probably play a safety to move that 10-ball out.
He hit that a touch hard there. I kind of think I would have liked to try to lay that ball up there. Because at this point, you leave him a jump.
Here's the thing: if you get the jump and you miss, as long as you keep the cue ball down here towards the other side of the table, you're not really leaving too much because they're still really clustered right there.
Thanks, Jesse. We have to remember, Brian, not everybody can jump like you. I've watched you jump. You're not getting anywhere close to this. I'm just saying.
Maybe I'll just make it fair and jump it one-handed.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, here we go. My guess is he called this in the side. Or called it in the corner. We'll see where he's going for it. contact. Where the cue ball's
Uh-oh.
laying, that's not going to be necessarily a bad spot. I mean, if 15 goes, but then you got to start maneuvering all those balls. So do you go for offense here, or do you go for another safe?
I think I like going for another safe. I think what I like here is playing the cue ball to the 9 just like he did, playing a double kiss, trying to push it back onto the 11 ball. That's what it looks like right there.
Yeah. Now there is a run out here, but it's going to be very like a high degree of cue ball control. 15, 9, 10. All right, good safety there. We're getting some information here from Moss that we're going to pass along to you here shortly.
Just a little update for you guys. Day 2 fan choice poll is live right now and is available until 10 p.m. tonight. 9-ball singles, top 3 Fargos on each. 8-ball singles, bottom 3 Fargos on each. Get on and vote now. And if you're looking for it, it is pinned to the Action Palace page. Feel free to get on there and share that on Facebook with your friends, share it with your family. Get your votes in. Let's see what everybody thinks.
It's always fun, you know, you get a chance to have your say in the match, you know.
Big Dave, I do feel out of place, buddy. Just so you know.
Yeah, you've become a pretty decent dart player now.
Well, I've had an interesting stretch of year or two here, so I've had to take a little time away, but I'm still playing and I'll get it back.
Oh, he called it down here, almost doing a Z kick.
He must have been watching your Trick Shot Tuesdays videos.
When does this come up at a game? Yep.
Chris really has not had an overall decent opportunity at this table, even with his opponent on the 8-ball.
Yeah, he called safe. Yeah, he had to get it behind those balls, but I don't think he did. See, I would rather hit the 14 and moved it up that way. So I saw what he was trying to do. He was trying to get it on around. So Brian just needs to bear down and make this shot. Don't worry about trying to get shape or anything. Just pocket this ball. Keep your team in this match.
Well, this is a big ball here. Dayton Strong down 4-1. This could be a momentum change.
See,
Ooh,
I don't think you need to hit it that hard. I think
No.
you just nice, easy stroke. Heck, he could have even slow rolled that, but because of where those balls are at, like
Yeah,
he didn't
you-
really leave anything.
absolutely.
All right, so here are the matches. For those people that are interested, we have Shane Murphy versus Josh James, Scott Stevens versus Brad Maggart, Curtis Yance versus Tommy Campbell, Scott Stevens versus Tommy Campbell, Curtis Yance versus Josh James, Shane Murphy versus Brad Maggart. You know what? There's a lot of them on there. I'm
Yeah.
just going to let you guys start on Mets, starting to vote on those.
I don't know if it looks like he's got it.
I don't think he can get past the
I
14.
think-
Yeah, he's kicking at it. I think, and even if he just got to get a hit, because as long as he gets a legal hit.
I'm
Those
just
balls
saying,
are
I don't
clumped
feel like
up
he's
really good.
given up any kind of ball in hand or anything since.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Ooh, that was close. I have a feeling he's going to get it again, because
Yeah.
get the 15 out of the way and park the cue ball right behind those balls.
Well, I kind of like playing the 10 ball and trying to lay the cue ball up on the 11-14 right there.
Oh, that way he moved 2 balls that time.
Well, which is good, but you open up that kick from the side rail. Whereas the shot I was speaking of, if you get laid up on those 2 balls, you're forcing him to go multiple rails.
Yeah. I don't know, Austin. I don't know if Robert could make that. But with the separation of the cue and the 10 ball, now he's got a good kick shot here. All right, calling it the side. Good speed. And it's good that he hit with that speed because now he's parked behind those balls. He didn't really leave too much.
Well, he should be in timeout here with this shot. Play that 15 ball, come up top rail, side rail. He hit that pretty good.
Yeah.
Looks like he took out the side rail kick, though.
Yep, we're jumping now.
Somebody grab the pogo stick.
All right, he's calling it a bank, actually. I don't know why he's called a bank. This is a straightforward jump shot, but we'll see what he's doing. Oh, he's going off the. Oh, he can pass the 11, so he's going to bank it instead of jump it. Ooh, flirting with that pocket. Don't go, 8. Don't go, 8. Oh,
Wow.
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 Somebody go get a lottery ticket.
Yeah,
Wow.
somebody better be playing the Mega Millions tonight. I can't believe that ball is still sitting there.
Oh, man. Everybody in the room was like, that was nuts.
If you're Chris
Now makes
here,
the safety a lot tougher now.
if you're Chris here, you just have to be patient. You got to play this 11 ball. Play this 11 ball and just try to lock up with either the 10 or the 14 right there.
I like that. I don't know what he's doing here.
I don't like going this direction at all.
He's still got the same thing, but he's left the kick. If you do your safety, you could really bury him.
Oh, yeah.
All right. He just wants to make sure he doesn't follow this in, so you may want to go to either the long rail or the short rail. All right, here we go. Good speed.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Wow.
How many times are you going to hit this and not go in? Holy crap. This is nuts. All right, some type of safety Chris has right here.
Brian, this is a tough safety.
I like
don't know what kind.
I like hitting the 14.
I like trying to make the 14 here.
All right.
The reason I stated trying to make the 14 is because that's pretty much your best effort at trying to hide the cue ball.
All right, kick at it again. Third time's a charm, right?
Yeah.
This has been a very interesting game.
And doesn't realize that pocket's a lot bigger than what it is. You can actually go to that second rail if it come to worse.
Yeah, I'd go short rail on this. All right,
it looks like
good,
that's what he
looking
tried
good.
to do.
Don't fall. Wow.
Man, oh man.
Crowd goes crazy, and with that, Dayton Strong still has a chance in this first team match. This is a race to 5 match and a race to 11 overall, just like the Moscone Cup. So we are going to turn this back around. We have Brad Maggart versus Shane Murphy for this match. So thank you for everybody watching. We're up to 73 right now. So
Like I said, that 100 mark's coming very quick.
I hope it does, and I hope everybody out there in the chat is enjoying this. They're watching some good pools. Their friends are playing.
Well, you certainly missed out on a very eventful game if you did not just tune into that last game. Got both of us sitting here squirming in a chair going, how many times can you kick at it and it not go?
So we're going to see how many from each side is in the chat room. See who kind of have like a little competition. Do we have more Columbus players in the chat, or do we have more Dayton players in the chat?
I think we got
Nice
more
little
Columbus
contest.
players.
I'm seeing a lot of Columbus players chiming up. So if you're a Dayton player and you're in the chat, help me out here, guys. Chime in. All right, so looks like we got Shane breaking here. Head ball break. A couple guys went side. Look at that. Look at that break.
So Shane was actually a replacement for Trayvon Miles. I'm not sure what Trayvon's had going on this particular weekend, but I will say if there was going to be any replacement, he was a very suitable one. Very good overall player.
I'm liking Stripes right here. What do you think?
I think Stripes is probably going to be your way to go. The 7 ball's kind of fuzzy if you're trying to go on the solid side of everything.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I don't know what, looks like he's got full clearance on the 2 ball. So I would imagine if you could get started there, you can kind of get the angle you need for the 7, but it's more work than it needs to be.
And I think he's got a tricky. He does have a tricky shot starting. He might go rail first, make the 14. Yep. Or go in the 11, make the 14. I like going the 14 first because that he could potentially got it around the 11
Yeah.
and getting, clearance on some other balls. But he's got a good safety option here.
I like trying to share a little bit of information about the players. I know that Shane was a part of a team, I believe, that went to Vegas. I want to say it was Vegas B&A. They competed in the intermediate and finished like second or third, I believe. A couple notable players on that team was him and Steve Rose. So if anybody is watching in the chat that was on that team, please feel free to correct me. But
All right, so he went for the shot on the 11. So that, by missing the way he did, that 7 is not in a not fun spot right
yeah,
now. So I don't foresee
that ball's in
Brad,
jail.
Brad running out from here, but you never know. I mean, the 1 ball and the 5 ball could potentially be breakouts. He's looking at the 5 now, but I don't see him getting out this one. I think this is going to be another strategic rack. I tell people, I think 8 ball is kind of like baby straight pool because it's not like playing a rotation. You're playing patterns, but you also have a little bit of the one pocket safety strategy too. So I think there's a lot more in 8 ball that people really realize.
Agreed. Easily compared to chess. The next move you take is the most important move you take.
And here's the thing: there's always that discussion between bar table, big table, so forth. I think 8 ball is better played on a bar table.
Agreed.
Because you have that strategic, you have those clumps, you have those clusters. If you have a big break on a 9-footer, like, where's your clusters at?
That's true. Something you don't see as common.
That really good. I think he's going to go 5 off the 15. But then the thing is, then still, what do you do with that 7 ball?
Well, you kind of clear a path for that pocket that gives you a chance to get the 4 ball to go on the side. Depending on your angle, you can actually drive the cue ball up there, try to create something. It just depends the direction he chooses to take here. Another shot as I'm sitting here looking, Brian, you can play the 6 ball down the bottom left. Try to hold. It looks like the angle he's got that you might run into that 13 ball. Really, so you can make the 6, play the 4 in the right-hand side pocket and have a chance to even break those balls out. Risky.
Yeah,
low percentage, but it's there.
Yep, he's also looking at the 5 in the corner because I think the 5 passes the 1.
Yeah.
All right, see what happens here. That's also the beauty of 8 ball. Not one pattern is always right.
Correct.
Undercut that just a hair. Didn't leave a lot. However, if he has the right angle, he might be able to make the 15. I think that's a 15 in the side. Actually, looks more like 12 in the side and go right into the 7-15 and get his breakout.
And you have to play it here. You have to play it here.
Yep, and he did.
That was a great shot right there.
The 7 stayed out of the way.
That was the best case scenario right there.
All right, so now it just becomes keep your cue ball in control. Don't get out of line. Don't get on the wrong side of the ball.
Keep it on a string, as they like to say. I feel like that 11 ball is a little funky right there.
Yeah, that's in a weird spot. I mean, it's got pockets, but there's
It-
only so many you can get to, and there's only so many ways you can get shape on it.
I mean, that ideal gap between the 1 and 8 is where you need to be, but
Did he get it?
oh,
Yeah,
how did he
he
hit
hit
that ball?
that really good. So I want to give everybody kind of what's coming up with the next match. It is a singles 8-ball match. It's going to be Tristan Harris versus Jeremy James.
Should be a good one. Tristan being a 597 Fargo and Jeremy at a 589. Very even matched.
Yeah, that'll be an 8-ball match, and everything is race to 5. So he came.
Got a little weird
I
here.
don't know if he came too far for the 9. Looks like he's still queuing. So looks like he can get past it. So we're looking at a monitor a ways
Uh-oh.
away. Uh-oh, slow down, cue ball.
Easy. Good
Still
shot
thinks he
there.
got it. Yeah, we can just stop this or slow roll it. Oh, wow.
So he tried to cheat the pocket to make
Yep.
the angle just a little better.
All right, so Brad has a golden opportunity here to get out here and keep his team in the match.
I feel like Scotty doesn't know right now. They're losing a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, because they got up to like a 4-1,
Yeah,
4-2.
4-1. Play the 7 ball. Come back down. Side rail there.
Yep. So looks like he's going for the 6. So I'd go 6 and maybe 5, 4, 8.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at. 6, 5, 4, 8.
So
Oh, he hit this a little hard.
All right, so you still can
That's
shoot the
good.
4. Now you can either, if I'm him, I just slow roll it up and then play the 5 in the lower right, and then get shape on the 8.
And trust in your draw stroke. Roll that 4 and trust the draw stroke from the 5.
Yep, well, it's either that. 'Cause I don't think he has the angle. He might to pull the cue ball back and shoot the 5 in the right side, and
Well,
then come
and
off
what
the
you-
long rail.
And what you could do that. I feel like that's more the most natural, if you will. I feel like you kind of got a little work to do going this angle. Depending on the angle of that 5 ball, you were to shoot it in the right-hand side pocket, you might be able to straighten it out with a little bit of high inside, just to straighten it out back and forth, and you'd be fine.
Yep, so there you go. It's just going to stop it. Shoot this the 5 ball, maybe a little bit of outside, come off the long rail, and try to go as straight as you can on that 8 ball without treetopping yourself.
He's just gonna punch over to the side rail up there. He chose to come across. That's a good
That's
shot.
what I was thinking. Get away from that 10. Man, I was like, try not to treetop
Yeah.
himself. He treetops himself. At this point, just focus. Yeah, take your time. Just make the ball. Don't worry about anything else.
Sometimes you get in these high pressure matches like this. Sometimes you just got to bear down.
Just
Remember
made
your
it.
fundamentals.
All right, with that 8 ball down, Team Dayton Strong fighting back. But they still got 2 to go to get to Scotty Doesn't Know. And it's Scott Stevens versus Tommy Campbell, with Tommy Campbell breaking. in
Should be
this,
another
in this next
good
game.
one here. Scotty is a 613. Tommy at a 606.
Yeah, this team is really close. And if you look at the on the graphic here, the average Fargo, 586 to 573. I mean, that's not that much difference.
No. Let's think of it this way. What really is 13 points in the Fargo world? Is 13 points really a ball better? Is
I wouldn't
is
agree.
it a run out better? Is it, you know, in terms of that, that's close.
Yeah, these teams are very evenly matched. So I've played with Tommy a lot. You know,
Tommy
he loves these high pressure situations. So
Tommy
he
was
loves to
one of
play
the
with these.
first people I met out of Dayton. Um, I remember playing against him in multiple of the BCA tournaments. I also believe we played him when the BCA tournament was still held at the casino. Shows just how long I've been in the pool world.
I remember when it was at the casino.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Head ball break two. Big breaks. Squat of the cue ball. Couple, three balls.
I
Look at
mean,
this.
yeah,
Man, look at
that's
this.
nasty.
That is just what the doctor ordered right
Yeah.
there. Obviously, solids is a better look right here.
Yep. Key ball being the two ball here. Gonna make sure you come out enough for the one.
I think you're right about the momentum. If you look over at Team Scotty Doesn't Know right now, the momentum's kind of down. Team Dayton Strong, after that break, they are all up and moving.
Uh, Scotty doesn't know that team's been rather quiet, which is a tad uncharacteristic out of those guys. And like I said, Dayton, you can hear him clapping, you can hear him get excited, cheering for the breaks. Like it's just a camaraderie thing, and don't
So,
realize how important that is in these matches.
oh, absolutely. Question in chat from Stephanie Darling. Can we watch on YouTube? I believe this is just on Action Palace's Facebook page.
Danny, you are not supposed to advertise comments like that showing your age, sir.
Yeah, two balls got to be the first ball here. Draw back for like the one, then the five. Oh, he had an angle he could pop out. There you go. And he came out a little further where I thought maybe he wanted.
I mean, you can
He's still
kind
got
of
a good angle on this, though.
play this as long as the bridge is good. You can play this with some inside and just kill it.
Tommy being as tall as he is, advantage for that shot.
Yeah, it makes it look easy.
All right. Good shot there.
Still in pretty good shape here.
I think you go for either the 4 or the 7 after this.
Yeah.
Save the 6 for last. My personal opinion. I can come up one rail, or you can hit this with low outside and
Just
swing
in-
around 2 rails.
Just a nice pocket speed stroke.
Yep, just like that. Ooh, almost didn't go. All right.
He actually come up a tad further than I thought he would.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more around center table, but it's still makeable. Make the 7 and then see what happens with the 4. Yep. He hit it hard enough to where it came out. So
Ryan, are we going to see our first breaking run of this set?
I think we are, and how cool would that be to get it to Hill?
Yeah.
All
6 ball in the corner, come out in between the 8 and the 12 there.
Just avoid the 12 ball. That's your biggest ball right now. Nice. Came a little farther than what I thought.
Yeah,
it
you
was.
ever hit that a tad, but you're still good. You come 2 rails and you're shooting 8 ball on the top right.
Possibly 3. Yeah.
Well, you could also go 3.
Yep. Good pace.
A little hard.
Slow
Little
down
hard.
cue ball. Yeah, he's been a little off on speed. A little too much, but he's a good shot maker.
Oh,
He
yeah.
can still make it. This to go with Hill, folks.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh! I think he went too quick on that 8 ball.
A little
I don't
bit.
think he gave it its just due. I think.
well, I think this might be game over here for Dayton Strong. You're speaking Scott's element here. Loves these pressure type games.
Yeah. At this point, he has to get out because
Did he
if
get
he
there?
misses any ball, Tommy's making that 8. But,
Right.
But I agree. I think Scott's out from here.
That 12 ball's a little funky. You're kind of want to. I think I like taking the 13 ball here down on the bottom right. creating just a little bit of angle and playing that ball in the side pocket.
Be-
Get above the 12.
Let's see what he does here. I was thinking he was going to be on the other side of it and come up
Right.
for the 12 in the bottom. Let's see what he does here. He might just draw back to the 9 and get on it.
That was a good shot.
Now, does he go for this in the top left and try to avoid the 8? There we go. Oh,
Scotty.
that's what I'm saying. Taking that shot was rough. All right, we are Hill, folks.
Well, I might have spoke too soon.
I tell you what, if for Hill, the very first match, if this is what we're going to be in for,
Oh, we're in for a treat here.
this is going to be awesome.
Hill, though, we're leading into Josh James and Tristan Harris.
And Josh has the break.
Yes.
I tell you what, if there's any time for the very first break and run, this would be it.
Just like to throw out another quick shout out to our sponsors here. Hemlock Cues, high quality custom cues made by local cue maker Steve Hildebrand, who has been a big supporter of Dayton area pool. And as notably mentioned by Danny Murray in the Facebook chat, Tip City Barbershop, open 5 days a week. We are a full service barbershop located at 820 West Main Street in Tip City, Ohio. You can be reached at 937 506 8643 or book online.
It's funny because like we're taking turns reading the sponsors. I think I read that way you wouldn't get your mic fixed.
You might have.
That's okay.
It's all right.
Everybody's getting love. So. All right, Hill, here we go. And we're at 81 viewers. Keep sharing, everybody. Keep watching. James, good for you coming in. Ah, we got our buddy Hicks.
And we have the Mount of Madison County just entering the chat here.
It's funny, we had a Dayton player and a Columbus guy back to back.
And it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Tie break
here.
But here's the thing. I don't think this is a run-out rack with where the 12, 4, and the 14 are. I think
Well,
it's 14,
and don't really have much of a starting point. But I will say this. If you're going to take solids being your first shot, you need to take that 7 ball off the 11. Chance to open the 4 ball up right now.
Yep.
Gives you the best opportunity to run out.
Yeah, because after that, you still got the 5 and the 15. Not that's the 1 and 15. Yeah, these colors sometimes throw me off. So Maurice Jemison is asking, are we able to watch this on YouTube? I believe this is just the Action Palace Facebook page. It's the only place you can watch this. So. Alrighty, see what we're doing here. See, back cutting this 13 into the 3?
Believe that's the 9 ball there, Brian, but absolutely.
Oh, wow. Great shot, and then that happens. Stephanie Darlene asking, who's commentating? This is professional trick shot artist Brian, Superman Polly, and my good friend
Robert Sears. I'm a man of many nicknames, so I can't list all of mine.
I'm pretty sure Jason's going to have a smart comment.
Oh, I'm shocked we haven't seen anything already.
And here we go. So it looks like he's picking the strike balls. That 10-11, that almost might go in the side. I don't know. From the angle we were seeing.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think I stick to my first statement when the table first began. I think I like taking the 7 off the 11 right there in the side pocket there.
Oh, good breakout there.
That was a great shot.
Great breakout
It
there.
looks like the 12 ball has the clearance there past the 6 or the 15.
Thanks for the compliment, Linda. She's one of our day players. I play her at Miami Vice Sports Bar all the time.
Please tell me you saw the comment above that there, Brian.
Yes.
Who believes that Jason's actually behaving? I don't think anybody would believe that.
No.
We're up to that 80 viewer mark. Come on, please share on your Facebook, share it with your friends, your family. Let's get up to over 100 views here.
All right, so now pocket a 12 ball here. Just depends on if he can get on that stripe by the 1. I think that's the 14. If he's got the angle, he might be able to draw over enough to get to, yeah, he's porting his cue there. And here's the cool part. If he comes short on it, he still has the 13.
Yes. Probably a shot that you can feather up 2 rails and get on that ball. If you go short.
Hicks with his nice emoji. Yeah, we know what you're doing, Hicks. Yes, he right. He didn't get to it. I don't think he did. So now
he's looking like he's got the clearance.
He may have it. Like the angle we're seeing. Like I said, we're on a computer at a desk 50 feet away from him. Yeah, he had it. Come up. All right.
He threw the heck out of that ball. Great shot there.
Yep. So I think just high inside, come off the rail and check it. Put the 8 ball on the top right. That happens. That puts Dayton Strong the win in
I wonder if he's got enough of an angle to actually punch it over to the 1.
Maybe. I don't know. He may. We'll see. Looks like he's queuing with inside here. Oh, he was trying to come around it. Trying to hold it for the 8 in the corner. That's interesting. The 8 ball can go in the bottom left, but that's... I wouldn't want to be shooting that shot, trying to go hill with a wide open solid.
This is a tough one here. Even playing this 8 ball down on the bottom left here, you got to watch turning this cue ball loose.
If there was ever a shot of the game and the entire match,
this is it.
This
Hill,
is definitely it.
big 8 ball.
Yep, he's lining up. What else you got to figure out?
What do you like here, Brian? And I mean, obviously, we're both going to play it in that corner pocket. I like maybe with a little bit of maybe a touch outside to just kind of make sure that I go side rail and up to the top rail there.
I also want to just stay away from that top left corner pocket too.
He drilled that ball, and he scratched.
You serious?
Wow.
Drilled that center pocket, and the cue ball went 2 rails and scratched. Oh my god!
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, you are missing some very, very eventful pool in this team set here. With that happening, Scotty Doesn't Know ahead 5-4.
They're up. Match is 1-0 now overall. Next match, singles 8 ball. Tristan Harris versus Jeremy James. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll show you guys some commercials, and we'll be back with you for the next match.